I am Ruth Ferreira, Success Coach. I'm a small business coach who is passionate to empower small business owners to grow their business and reach their full potential. So I'd love to get to know who is in the room. Hands up if you'd like to make more money in your business. Not everyone, I like it. Hands up if you'd like to work with more of your dream customers or clients. This girl really does. Keep your hands up if you have an idea of exactly how you're going to do that. I like it. Confident people. Do you guys want to take over? So I believe that everyone in this room has potential to absolutely smash it in their business. And hopefully tonight I'm going to inspire you so that you'll leave and take a little bit of action, do something a little bit differently, which will hopefully bring significantly better results in your business. So I'm going to share 3 top tips with you. First one, know how to grow. Secondly, know your audience and nail your messaging. And the third one is stay strategic. So I'm going to need 2 glamorous assistants. One's going to be holding, one's going to be throwing. Can anyone throw chocolate accurately? Chloe looks.
Oh, come on, Ruth.
Okay, you're the thrower. I'm going to need a holder.
I'm going to take a shoe.
Okay. You're only really didn't need to take your shoes
I
off.
can't walk over here.
Can I have someone to hold? Chris.
Oh, come on, Chris.
It's always bad when I know your name, isn't it? Right, we are this way round. And if you could just stand there then. Fab. Okay, so starting off with know how to grow. So what you probably don't realise, or hopefully some of you do, is that business growth all works on a very simple formula. So actually you're going to need to come a little bit closer because I need to be by the microphone. Leads times conversion is your number of customers, and times that by maximise customer value is your profit. Now, maximise customer value is just the number of transactions times the average sale, times the leverage. Now, I know a lot of you are like, what the hell is she talking about? So let's break this down. Chloe, get ready to throw when someone gives a correct answer.
Okay. Who am I throwing it at?
The person with the correct answer.
All right, I'll go there.
Can anyone throw better than Chloe? Okay, just don't blind anyone. Who knows what a lead is? On you go. Yes, you do. That's the whole idea.
Somebody who might be interested in the services or the products you provide.
Yes. So it's someone who has sort of expressed interest in what you do.
Well done, you've earned her Snickers.
I'm actually feeling a bit nervous about the throwing. Maybe you guys could come in a bit closer. Who can tell me what conversion is?
How many leads you take that convert into a sale?
Yeah, so it's a percentage of how many of those leads are converting into actual customers. I'm not going to ask you what customers is because hopefully all of you know. They're the things that we all want more of. Maximising customer value, the number of transactions is literally how frequently are people buying from you. What do you think the average sale is?
Adam's sales up, divide them by.
Yeah, it's just on average how much is somebody spending with you. And then leverage. So leverage is like the magic, and I get really overexcited about this bit. It's like building in those wow moments for your clients and customers, helping them to have an amazing interaction every time they interact with you. It's turning your clients into the raving fans who publicly tell everyone they know about you, and they hype you even when you've got you're not even expecting it. It's positioning yourself as the go-to person in your niche so that when people are looking for someone who offers what you do, they're not looking at anyone else. You are their automatic go-to. Yeah, and the great thing that you need to know about this is you can't influence all of it, so don't feel overwhelmed. The bits that you can impact are the bits in pink. So, everyone wants more customers, but you can't go and grab them off the street, unfortunately. That wasn't meant to be funny, but it's totally valid. You basically need to work on bringing more leads into your business and also converting all of them. Likewise, you can influence the number of transactions that somebody has with you. Like you can encourage them to come back and visit you more often, spend more with you. You can also do things to increase the average sale in your business. And there's a whole heap of great stuff you can do with the leverage. And the secret is that you're not looking to make huge changes. All of these compound together. So if you just make a few small tweaks in each of these areas, they compound together and they can massively, massively increase profit. Like I've had people who've like multiplied their profit by 4 times in 9 months. You know, none of this stuff is complicated. I'm not sure what I meant to say next. And it doesn't matter if you're financially motivated or not, but you have to agree, when you're making decent money in your business, everything else just becomes easier. I feel like I was meant to be throwing more sweets out. Right, let's think more about how can we do this. So, hands up if you want more leads coming into your business. Yeah, awesome. So, who can tell me, this is where Chloe's about to throw, who can tell me some examples of how to get more leads into your business? Marketing. So specifically, what can you do? I can't hear you, sorry.
Networking.
Networking. Give Jess a sweet.
Offers, like introductory offers, things like that.
Yeah, totally works. Anyone on social media here? Social media is a great way. It tends to be the one most people think of first. Any other ideas? Email marketing, brilliant. Give the lady a sweet. Sorry, Chloe, this is the main bit you're going to run her. Oh, she wants a Snickers. I like her style. This one's a foodie, I have to say.
Very much.
How about flyers? I know somebody here has already mentioned flyers tonight. Anyone do flyers?
I've got mine in the goodie bag.
Yes.
This girl has flyers. I like it.
Events.
Google, someone said over there. Yes, events, referral schemes, Google ads. Honestly, there are so many different things that you can do to bring new leads into your business. And they're not all going to be right for you. It's different things for different people. But what I'd encourage you to do is just always be thinking like, how could that work for me? What might that look like in my business? And then try some things, see if they work. If they do, awesome, do more of it. If they don't, try something else. A lot of business is trial and error, although you can make pretty educated guesses. So, any ideas on how you can increase the value of the average sale in your business? This is slightly more complicated.
Add-ons. So
Yep.
add something on.
Yep, give the girl a sweet.
More value. I could catch that.
Great, Jane. Put your prices up. That wasn't on my list, but it should have been. Jane gets a sweet as well, please, or we might run out soon. Any other ideas?
Upsell.
Upsell, I love it. And if it's something you're uncomfortable with, I freaking love talking about upsell because it's much scarier than it is in reality. It's actually a really simple, easy thing to do that your clients can often love. Totally lost my place again. How about a larger basket? Has anyone been into Primark and they have a basket that you could literally fit your small child into? Does anyone ever leave without filling most of that basket and buying most of that volume of basket? Just simply, if you have a physical store, give someone a bigger basket. It's you don't go crazy, but like it's amazing what they put in it.
How do you do that? If you're not a shop that provides baskets.
If you're not a shop with a basket, don't use that strategy. Does anyone has a shop but it's online only? Oh, no one. Well, I'm just going to go through the example anyway. You can offer free delivery if they order over a certain price point. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. You know, I hate paying for delivery. I'll always order over the threshold. You can also offer a discount for a larger volume. You can cross-sell. Sometimes you can downsell if you're not going to get that big sale. So yeah, a huge amount of things that you can do. And all I say for this point, this is my big point, we're almost done in it, knowledge is power. So educate yourself, consider what might work for you, and implement what you learn, and just see if it works. Okay, second point, know your audience and nail your messaging. So this is super, super important. I cannot emphasize enough how important this is, and it can massively boost your business when you get it right. Basically, all of us are looking to connect with our ideal clients where they're at in a way that makes them stop and be like, hell yes, that's me, I need that. Anyone want some of that? Love it. So you need to get in their heads. You need to get really clear on who is your ideal client. What do they look like? And actually, some of you, you're not aware of who it is. You're serving a wide client base, but you're not being specific enough on who it is you actually want to attract. So take the time to have a think. And then think about what do you know about them. Ideally, you want to be building up an avatar. So who are they? What are their demographics? So where do they live? Are they in the centre of London? Are they a high net worth individual living in a very nice house in Chelsea or something? Actually, are they out in the countryside? Are they self-employed? Do they work for somebody else? Are they living in an apartment? Do they have a lovely house with a big garden? For some of you, any gardeners, I don't think there's anyone here, person in an apartment's not going to work for you. What are they driving? Are they even driving? Maybe your ideal client is super green and it would actually horrify them to get in a car when they could cycle or take the bus. Do they have children? What sort of age bracket are they in? So all of these things, you can start to build up a picture of who your best client is. But then you get into the psychographics. So this is, I never quite know where this one lies, like where are they shopping? I'm pretty sure that's a psychographic. Are they at Tesco? Are they Aldi? Or are they Waitrose and Ocado? Like, what does that profile look like? Are they Android? Are they iPhone? What's important to them? Like, what are their values? What are their fears? Like, what's keeping them up at night? What's going on in their head? And what motivates them? What are they really excited for? What are they striving for in life? Because the more you know about this, the more you can tweak your messaging to really connect with them. And the most important thing is, where are they? So often I see people all over Instagram. Don't get me wrong, bloody love Instagram. But for me, and I'm on Instagram a lot, my ideal client, a lot of them are on LinkedIn. It's a less fun place to be, but I have to make sure I'm showing up there as much as I am on Instagram. Where are they physically? Are they playing sports? Are they, are they at the school gates for some of you? That's a great place to hang out and just be chatting to people. So the more information you can gather and the more you can build up this avatar of your ideal client, the better you can adapt your messaging so that when they hear it, they're like, hell yes, that's me, I need that. So for anyone who's been listening to this so far, hopefully you're not totally overwhelmed by it. But if you're inspired to know how to grow your business, can I grab this? My little props, it's my last prop. I teach this stuff. I think this is so important that everyone understands how to do this, and I have a year-long program that's literally just started that has a couple of spaces left. So if you're thinking, my God, I need to know more about that, speak to me tonight and we'll have a chat at some other point in time. For anyone that's not that committed, but wants to know more, this book is brilliant. The guy doesn't pay me, he totally should, because I talk about this all the time. He's really lovely, we're like LinkedIn friends. But yes, the one-page marketing plan by Alan Dibb doesn't cover everything, but it does cover a lot. Probably should have moved the mic a bit closer to that table. So the final point is stay strategic, and this is something I get super passionate / overly excited about. The biggest problem I see in any small business is that people are super busy. Give me a wave if you're busy. Give me a wave if you're flat out most of the time. Give me a wave, hopefully there's a few of you that do this, that if you're taking CEO time to stop and think strategically in your business. Okay, girl, love it, love it. Okay, at least a quarter of you. The biggest problem is that most people aren't stopping to think, and they're not being as strategic as they need to be. So I highly recommend carve out and prioritize, ring fence some CEO time on a monthly basis, even an hour. It doesn't have to be a whole day. And just think about what's happening in your business. So think about what are your wins and celebrate those wins. It's super, super important. There's a whole other conversation, but celebrate the success. It doesn't need to be a bottle of champagne every time, although somebody in the room is telling me they've got loads of champagne, so they're a good person to be friends with. But also, like, think about your challenges and, you know, what's going on with them. Could they have been avoided? Could you have done something differently? So think about what's working, what's not working, and what needs to change. Guys, it's really simple stuff. Like, none of this is rocket science. Then think about what's coming up. Your habits, should have thought about that before what's coming up, but like, what are you doing on a daily basis that is moving you towards your goals or moving you away from it? Anyone here just really bad at hitting snooze in the alarm in the morning? No one said, okay, one person's admitting it. I will freely admit it. I'm working on it. But yeah, and what are your goals? Like, what are you actually moving towards? What do you want to achieve in your business? How are you going to get there? What's the strategy? What are your priorities? And then what is the 20% of the effort that will get you the 80% of the results? The Pareto principle. Do that. So yeah, so I'm so passionate about this. I run a month start workshop. It's called Supercharge Your Month. It's on the first Tuesday of every month, and it is free for your first visit. So I highly recommend every single one of you that feels like you want to come and just be a part of it, to get focused, to get strategic, to get around a really fun, lovely, high energy group of people. And just get strategic in your business. Start to think how you're going to get to where you want to be. So it's on Zoom, it's at 10 a.m. on the first Tuesday of every month. Just drop me a message on Instagram with your email and I'll book you on. And literally that is it. So I hope I've inspired you to think about your business a little bit differently, a little bit more strategically. To recap, 3 points I've covered. Ooh, have we got any chocolate left?
Yes.
What were the points? Who can tell me? What was point number 1? Oh, terrible thing to ask. It was know how to grow. Keep chocolate for me. I'm just joking. Secondly, know your audience and nail your messaging. Anyone know the last one? Be strategic. Karina gets a chocolate. So, hopefully each of you will leave here and you'll just think about things a little bit differently. You'll look to be more strategic. You'll look at areas of your business and be like, bloody hell, there's a lot I could do to bring in new leads. Or maybe I need to increase my conversion because I'm not converting enough people. But I just encourage you to educate yourself about how to grow a business, and you'll be amazed at the difference it can make. So I'd love to connect with everyone on social media. I am on Instagram at Grow Your Business with Ruth. I am on LinkedIn. I'm a lot more fun on Instagram, but feel free to connect with me on both, Ruth Ferreira. And yeah, I'd love to connect with anyone and chat to you afterwards.